Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Peck, co-founder of the Love Center with my delightful wife, Shannon Peck. In a past video, Shannon was talking about the power of asking love, divine love, for guidance, and it is so powerful. And a number of people have said, this is wonderful, but how do I stay close to love? How do I not go in and out and lose touch with love? And that's what we want to talk to you about today. And we'd like to start with Shannon.
Hi, I'm Shannon Peck. I'm co-founder of the Love Center. I'm also a spiritual healer, and I want to continue to talk to you about this really important subject of asking love, because it's powerful. It's powerful to bring healing and to bring about changes in your life of transformation. So what I'm talking to you about today is about what goes on within yourself in a quiet mode that you're not talking about with the whole world, in asking love and staying close to love all day long. So many of us begin our days with prayer or an inspirational reading or something, and we set those intentions. It's going to be a great day. We have our affirmations all set. And then what happens? You know, the day, life happens. That's what happens. And then we get home, we're tired, we get some supper, we lay out, and then the next morning we start again, and the prayers start again, and we go, well, what happened yesterday to the prayers? I had these big intentions, and we found our sheet of affirmations. What happened to that? Well, this is about closing the gap between what happens from the morning when you start your wonderful intentions and affirmations and prayers and your conscious awakefulness, really, and then what happens during the daytime. So, yes, definitely, you want to begin the day by setting your intention. Recently I had family coming to visit from a long distance, and so I set intentions that we would have harmony and peace and joy and love and laughter and good feelings after we'd been together. That was really important to me. This family is very important to me, and I carry them in my heart throughout the year, and I don't get to see them very often. So when we're together, it's really important to me that things are just the most special and very high. So when they came recently, I set the intention that I would not only have this harmony and peace and joy, and I would be contributing, but I would also envision it and see that happening and witness that in conversations and in our feelings and in our inner hearts. And I envisioned seeing the presence of love with us as an energy presence. And so we're not ever alone. There's not just 6 of us talking at lunch or whatever. There's a presence that is actually facilitating the entire experience of the conversation. And I witnessed that consciously throughout the day, before I picked them up, during the time we were together, during the lunch, the conversations, at the times when I was quiet and listening, at times when I was interpreting, and times when I was feeling certain things, reminding me of things that perhaps were rather negative or I was concerned about or whatever. I kept holding the presence of that blessing, knowing that we were being blessed, each one of us. This made a huge difference. I'll tell you, every time we were together and every time we left each other, there was a resonance of sweetness in our hearts. We had good feelings about each other. You could see that there was a sensitivity. Each one was tuned in. There was like an enlivened atmosphere because someone was witnessing the presence of love. And that's really powerful and important. So first of all, to stay close to love, I'm saying set an intention to do so, which I'm sure you're already good at, and then envision it, as I did. And it's pretty simple stuff, and it's all up to you. So the third thing I want to talk to you about, staying close to love, which I think you'll find very powerful as well, is dedication and devotion. So I don't just set the intention in the morning. The difference in success and failure, really, is set the intention and then dedicate yourself that you're going to stay with this throughout the day. And how I do this, I put a whole realm. I categorize this in my heart, in my mind, as sacred. Setting an intention for asking love, staying close to love, having harmony and peace and joy, having purpose and strength and power, having blessing around me and myself and those that I'm with, is going to occur. That closeness, that resonance with divine love is going to occur through sacredness and holding the sacred intention, holding the devotion, remembering how how important this is, and the outcomes are so immeasurable and so wonderful for everyone. And this is really my high purpose for living. If I fail to bring this element of divinity into my life, I have failed myself. And what's happened then, I get pretty depressed, because then I'm a human and I'm just running through life like everybody thinks they're doing, and I'm sound asleep. Is that really good enough? You know, we're here to be the presence of love, and devoting ourselves to this with a focus, with a sacredness, with all our hearts, and remembering throughout the day to weave in and out of it, that'll do it every time. I wish you success. So Scotty, how do you stay close to love?
That's wonderful, Shannon. Powerful. I was asking myself, well, what are the 3 ways that I use to stay close to love? And I'd like to share these with you. The first is really that love is the big event in my life. It's the top priority. And this is important because what's the most important priority in your life? Is it finding a love mate? Is it earning money, getting rich? Is it following your passion? Is it having fun? Is it being close to love? These are all valuable goals and all that we can enjoy, but our life comes forward based on what we put as the top priority. And I'm constantly putting love. It's not I'm putting love as the top priority, it just is. In my heart, there's nothing more important to me than love, divine love, because I know that that's going to bring forward all these other things. So that's my first thing, is love is the big event, the big priority in my thinking, in my heart. The second thing is I realize I'm not separate from love. I'm not running around here and doing tasks and meeting people and having ideas and doing things, and then at night coming home and somehow having a little prayerful time with love. I'm not separate from love, and neither are you separate from love. So I'm actually walking around and doing things and meeting people and talking with people as love. Love and I are one. You and love are one. So this is my second thing, is that I don't see myself as separate from love, ever. And if I do, I get back quickly because I realize, well, love is really the force guiding my life and the force guiding your life. And once you realize that, life becomes so sweet, because then you can trust your relationships, your abundance, your money, your health to love and listening to love, because nothing's going to take you higher. And that leads to the third thing that I personally do, and we're just sharing our ideas with you to help you move higher in your relationship with love. There's many paths, one love. There's no right or wrong way to do things. But the third thing I do to stay close to love is I commune with love. I observe Shannon doing this all day long, and I think I do it all day long in the background. But in the evenings before I go to bed, I sit down with a yellow pad and I just use some time, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, it doesn't matter, and I think about what love is telling me. I listen to love and I acknowledge my relationship to love. I acknowledge how love is expressing me, and I put down the problems that the world is facing or that I'm facing, and I listen to what love is telling me is the solution. It's just so wonderful. I find myself coming closer and closer to love as I dedicate the time to being in communion with love. That just lifts me all night long, and it's the way I start my day. We hope this video has been valuable to you. There's nothing more important than you having a direct relationship with love, with divine love, and asking love for guidance and staying in your awareness that you and love are one. Take care.